In the last few videos, we've discussed the fact that a student is only going to learn 1 or 2 new math facts at a time. During their daily practice, they'll do scaffolded learning of their new math facts and also review their fluent math facts. There are also some math facts that they haven't learned yet, and when a student becomes fluent in one of the math facts that they were learning, then it's time to choose one of these unlearned math facts to be the next new thing. If a student is learning 2 new math facts at a time, then it is important that those 2 math facts don't include any common operands. For example, 6 times 2 includes the operands 6 and 2. 9 times 5 includes the operands 9 and 5. It would be fine for the student to learn these 2 math facts simultaneously. However, 3 times 6 contains the operand 6, so we wouldn't want to teach it at the same time as 6 times 2 because they share a common operand, the number 6. Learning 2 math facts with common operands at the same time takes longer and can conflate the answers in the student's memory. So when we choose a new math fact for a student to learn, we should avoid math facts with common operands as a math fact that is already in progress. When there are unlearned math facts that don't have any common operands with a math fact that is already in progress, we should choose one of those as the next new math fact to be learned. Because it is important to separate math facts with common operands, we should rethink any strategy that requires students to memorize a bunch of similar math facts, such as one whole row of the multiplication table. To be clear, when we are working on conceptual understanding with our students, it makes sense to compare similar math facts and discuss the patterns. However, when a student is working on memorizing the math facts, we should spread the work around. If there's a good reason to memorize all of the times 3s as soon as possible, we should still intersperse other math facts so that we avoid giving a student 2 new math facts with common operands at the same time. It's likely that when you start working on conceptual understanding with your students, you begin with easy examples, such as adding 1 or multiplying by 2. As they begin to understand the concept, you expand into harder things like adding 7 or multiplying by 8. This makes sense for teaching conceptual understanding. In practicing direct recall, however, it's important to give the difficult problems a head start. So when we choose a new math fact for scaffolded learning, we don't want to take the path of learning all of the times 0s and times 1s, then the times 2s, then the times 3s, and leaving most of the hardest math facts for last. And I'll say it again, memorizing all of one thing at once violates the rule of separating common operands anyway. Since we're trying to reduce frustration and discouragement, we don't want to choose only hard facts in the beginning either. We want our students to have some sense of initial success. So a random sample of unlearned math facts, avoiding common operands, is actually a reasonable strategy.